In the beginning of this manhwa we see a man lying on the bed and a girl and some peoples are standing around him. We see the girl crying and say Elder Xiao, the hand of Xiao states to move. In the next scene we see a man named Li Shan, the fifth disciple of Xiao, say Senior Master is not doing well, what do we do? No, the first disciple Yi Chiohan tells him, what can we do? No, of course go find another master, otherwise what, stay here to collect his corpse. The third disciple named Wu Feng say, what a piece of junk, even a simple mission leaves him injured like this, I am wasting my time here. The second disciple Lin Haoran thinks that if it wasn't for me leaking his cultivation techniques and martial skills, that old guy wouldn't have died so easily. The fourth disciple say, good riddance, I've been wanting to leave for a while now, whoever wants to stay here can stay, I'm off to apprentice under the elder with most female disciples. The pink-haired girl shouts, you bastards. She tells them that without Elder Xiao not one of you five would even step onto the path of cultivation. By now you have probably rotten into a pile of white bones. And you all are nothing but a bunch of ungrateful animals. They all became very angry hearing it. The third disciple Wu Feng slaps her. He say, how dare you talk to me like this? His eyes turns red. Yi Chiohan tells him that why bother with her, she got a talent so poor she's is worthless, if she wants to stay then let her stay. He picks up a bottle of pills and he starts to leave. He say, we've already scoured clean all that trash's belongings. Wu Feng laughs and say, a worthless elder matched with a worthless woman servant, what a perfect pair. The girl gets up and say, a bunch of traitors. The elder calls her by her name. She knew. She quickly get up and get close to the bed and say, Elder Xiao, are you alright? Rest assured, without those ungrateful wretches gone I can take good care of you. We see Elder Xiao has been heavily wounded. Xiao say, after bringing you to the mountain I neither let you apprentice with anyone nor guided you in cultivation. Do you blame me? She knew wipe her tears from her face and say, I know my roots are inadequate with no chance on the path of cultivation, and elder, you saved me from the slavers, and from that I am eternally grateful with no resentments. She say, I only resent the injustice of the heavens and prevalence of evildoers while the good do not meet peaceful ends. Xiao get up and say, initially if only I had accepted you as my disciple sooner. He starts to cough and Jinu becomes worried about him. He say I'm already a dying man. We see his hand is filled with blood. She bows down and say, Elder Xiao, please take me as your disciple now. I will surely take revenge on the traitors for you, and I will not stand up before you. Agree? He looks at her and a smile appears on his face. I am sick not foolish. If I agree, wouldn't that be sending you to your death? Jinu, seeing him moving, say, please Elder Xiao, don't move. He brings out a bottle of essence pills and say, here's the last bottle of congealing essence pill. Although it's not much, it is the last thing I can give you. Jinu becomes greatly shocked seeing it. Jinu say, you shouldn't worry about me, please lie down. Xiao say, don't worry, I'm not going to pass away that soon. He suddenly cough up blood. His vision is getting blurry. He sees Jinu saying, Elder, please calm your anger, it's all my fault, I won't force you to be my master, please wake up. He eyes starts to close up. He say, so this is what death feels like. He say, Jinu, your crying is so loud it's making my ears hurt, I'm so angry, and what's there to be angry about? He say, if only I had accepted you as my disciple earlier. We see he stops breathing. In the next scene we see a system interface suddenly appears and tells us that the system detected that the host has confirmed a sincere master-disciple relationship. The mentor rebate system officially online. Xiao becomes greatly shocked seeing the system panel. The system tells him that detected that the host has bestowed 6 condensing essence pills to his disciple. Reward feedback 1,000 times, received 1 infinite golden pill. Xiao sees a box with the infinite pill. Xiao grabs the golden pill and say, it really is the infinite golden pill. Xiao tells us that a single infinite golden pill contains spiritual energy equivalent to nearly 10,000 congealing essence pills. Once it is consumed, it can be used to break through realms as well as heal all injuries. He starts to cry and say, I've been in this world for 20 years and finally my golden opportunity has arrived. He rubs his face with the pill and say, treasuring it as a precious jewel. He tells us about his past 20 years ago because of a car accident he died and came to this world. He say when he was reincarnated he thought he was destined for a story of glory and fame with a noble family and exceptional talent breaking through the foundation establishment before even 10 years old. But after joining the Hongmeng sect 15 years ago my cultivation stagnated and I haven't progressed an inch, becoming a laughingstock to everyone. Fortunately the heavens give me another chance to start over. He asks the system what exactly does this mentor rebate mean. The system tells him that as the name suggests, anything a master gives to their disciple will result in a random multiplicative feedback reward. Seeing this he asks the system, does empowering the disciple and transferring skills count? The system tells him yes, under the host's guidance. If the disciple improves their cultivation or gains a new understanding, the host will receive double the value in feedback. The system notification appears telling him that, put simply, if the host imparts to the disciple an equivalent of 200 days of cultivation, you will receive 200 days of cultivation in return. Likewise, if the disciple gains a new understanding of swordsmanship at level 1 under the host's guidance, the feedback for the host will be given a direct understanding of N levels of that swordsmanship. Seeing this, Xiao says, so if I give this pill to my disciple now, can I receive N times the rebate? A system notification appears telling him that no items gained through the system's rebate cannot be given again for a second rebate. Another notification tells him that, however, if the host passes on a technique received as a feedback and the disciple gains new insights, the host can receive a second rebate. As expected, I can't just infinitely exploit the system. In that case, I'll take advantage of this opportunity to break through to the golden pill realm. In one fell swoop, a wave energy burst from his body. In the next scene we see Jinu crying and she say, "Elder, please wake up. I promise you I won't force you to be my master. I won't seek revenge anymore either. I don't even want any congealing essence pills. I just want you to wake up." Xiao puts his hand on her head and say, "You silly child, remember the first thing your master will teach you." She looks at him. He say that you should never ease your revenge on your enemies, and it must be double. In the next scene we see the 6th peak of the Hongmeng sect and we see Wu Feng bowing in front of an elder and he say, "I am Wu Feng. I earnestly request Elder Wang to take me as your disciple, and here are all the techniques and secret manuals from Xiao Xian." We see a scroll in his hands and he say, "I present them to Elder Wang as a token of sincerity." We Elder Wang, an elder and chief enforcer of the law hall, takes the manual from him and says, "Xiao Xian really raised a good disciple. The once arrogant top genius of the Hongmeng sect also has his days." He say, "You wish to become my disciple? That can be arranged." He drops a sword in front of him and say, "This is the exclusive ruler of discipline of the law hall, capable of dissecting one's spiritual root." Elder Wang say, "If you can dissect Xiao Xian's spiritual root, I will immediately take you on as my personal disciple and take good care of this ruler. Once it draws blood, it's not easily without a secret method." Wu Feng pick up the sword and say, "Elder Wang, rest assured, I, Wu Feng, shall not fail the mission." An evil smile appears on his face. In the next scene we see a beam of light hits him on his back and hits the wall in front of him. When he gets up he becomes greatly shocked seeing that the ruler has pierced through his chest. He starts to cry and shouts for help and say, "No, I cannot possibly die here. My journey to immortality has just begun." Elder Wang looks up and say, "Who is it?" He sees Xiao Xian flying on his sword with Jinu. Xiao say, "Elder Wang wants my spiritual root. Why don't you come to take it yourself?" This is the end of my recap. If you want the second part, comment below part 2 and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.